everyone, it's Diane, the massage mentor, the teacher after the technique, and I am so excited because I have Maria Natera with me. Hi,
Hi, Diane. Nice to meet you. Nice to meet everybody.
Maria. Hello, everyone. So I am really excited just to get to know you a little bit better. I know over the last, I guess, almost less than a year, you've really just blown up on YouTube. So I'm definitely going to start there and send everyone to your YouTube page. It's called Massage Therapeutics. So I just wanted to get that out right from the beginning that you should definitely check out Maria's page. It's really awesome, and she's doing just a great job. So tell me, let's start with the facts. Let's get right to the nitty gritty. Because one of the things that I think is really cool is how long have you been doing massage therapy?
Okay, so I graduated in 1988, so that makes it 31 years that I've been a massage therapist, and I started teaching in 1995. 7 years later, I started teaching for the massage therapy program.
And I think, that was one of the things too that really jumped out at me is that you didn't become, you kind of had, I always think it's great when the people that are teaching have actually had the experience of being the body worker first. So I
Oh,
think it's super cool that you did massage for 7 years prior to teaching. Did you find that was a real benefit, right?
it was. I didn't know it at the time. The opportunity just showed up, and I took it, and I realized that, yeah, I had some years under my belt that I had dealt with with real life clients, so it was a good experience.
And then you went back to school and you got your bachelor's degree in is it health and science?
Yeah, I got a bachelor's in health sciences and a minor in psychology, and I took a leave from teaching, not for massage, because I was always a massage therapist. Actually, it was the massage therapy practice that allowed me to be able to go to school, because when I went to school Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, I was in the office working Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday, and vice versa. So being massage therapy practice gave me the opportunity to be able to go to school and graduate. I wanted to become a teacher, a classroom teacher, and I got my certification in teaching. And then I went back to my own self because I thought this is not for me. I figured it out that teaching in a classroom after substituting for 6 months, I realized that was not for me. I wanted to get back to my Zen space. So I took a leave from teaching massage therapy and then went back in 2000.
I don't know if I'm going to be able to still stay seated for this next part of the interview. I might have to dance because
Oh,
this is amazing. This is amazing.
thank you.
You had 3 children. You were a single mom, and you have only taken income from massage therapy and the massage therapy business for all these years. A single mom raising 3 kids. You went to school, and so many people out there say, I just don't have the time. I can't do it. And here we have a legend.
Oh, thank you. Well,
Amazing, amazing.
I, 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 I had no options to fail. I had 3 kids that I had to, support, and I had to support myself. And what I did wasn't easy. I was either really stupid or didn't know any better. But I said, there's no option to fail here. I had to continue, moving forward and figuring it out as I went along, and that was the beauty of this career. And I think that was one of my main reasons for not leaving this career choice, because they had been so good to me. you know
Oh,
it's like it had been wonderful to me. It let me go to school Monday, Wednesday, and and Friday, or Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Saturdays, and I could accommodate my clients. And if I needed to be home at 3 o'clock, I would, not schedule clients from 3 to 6. Or it was just so wonderful that I just loved it. I fell in love with my career choice more and more every day. And even though I got the formal education at the university level, there was nothing that would compare to what I was doing as a massage therapist. And I just, I love it. I'm very passionate about it.
And I think, you just gave another great side note, like another great thing that I believe is probably a lot of the reason that you remain successful for all that time and were able to juggle all those balls is because of your passion. Would you agree with that?
Yes, I would think so. I would think so that I really just love what I do, and I love that one-on-one with clients and helping others. Really, it's really about helping others and helping students. The students kept me young. The students is what, kept me up to date and formed, kept me young and motivated. And my clients is where I was able to just really make a difference, make a difference in this world. And that's what I'm about.
And another thing, when I do research on people before I interview, and I
I
noticed
noticed that.
I love that you use the word gratitude,
Mm,
because to me, have an attitude of gratitude. I
mm.
mean, it just really opens up the doors to everyone to kind of be a part of your life more. So could you just tell me a little bit more about what gratitude has meant to you on this journey, and kind of how you view it and why you,
Well,
you seem to like the word?
I do. Exactly what you just said. Attitude of gratitude. I am very grateful for all the people that were there for me when it wasn't easy. I had many people that opened doors for me, that were there to help me, that were there to pick me up when I fell down, when I was, really tired, needed a massage, and somebody offered to give me a massage. Or, my coworker actually, who we spent 18 years together in the same office. He has a doctorate in counseling, and I was the massage therapist, and he was also my sifu, my Tai Chi instructor. So he took care of the mind. He took the clients, for
Oh,
counseling.
that's awesome.
Yes, and
Love
I
that.
took yes, and I took the clients that needed the body work, and then I
Yeah.
did Tai Chi that was the spiritual. So it was our little trilogy there.
Ooh, I love that.
We did that for 18 years.
Ah.
So I'm very grateful because he opened the doors to me the first time. I didn't have a job. I just gone through a divorce. I didn't even have a clientele. And he said, "You can move in with me."
Look at you go.
Yeah. He said, "You can use this office here. And when give you a month to build up a little bit of a clientele, and then you can start paying me rent." When a total stranger does that for you, it's like, I can tell you countless of people that have been there for me. So having an attitude of gratitude and paying it forward is a must.
And I really, that's one of the things I also am really enjoying about our conversation so far, is that it's true. Like, a lot of people are like, I did it.
Oh,
And it's just,
no.
it's
It's
so,
very humbling. It's
yeah,
actually humbling
yeah.
when you realize that it wasn't you. It was, it's a collective energy, a collective of people. It's, I mean, I did my share, I'm sure, just like all of us do. We wake up in the morning and we get up even when we don't want to. That's a choice. I believe that life is about choices. It's about the choices we make. We all fall down. We all feel tired. We all feel like we don't want to do this anymore. I've burned out several times. As a matter of fact, I have a video on burnout, because I know as massage therapists, we do burn out, especially if you're a single mom, or you've got, some people are what I call the sandwich people. They have elderly parents they're taking care of, or having to go check on them. And then they have young children, or they don't have anybody at home to back them up. So I can tell you countless of situations that we all encounter, but it's that choice that you make every day to get up and move forward.
I love that.
Thank you.
Yes. And I think, and I too think that it's really important to have support as a massage therapist, whether it's other massage therapists or however you get the support, if you have someone that you confide in. But I think it's really hard sometimes too, just to be on your own and try to do it all by yourself. So I think what we're saying too is that it's really important to find support, get support, and accept help.
Exactly. That was difficult for me for a while
Yeah.
to accept the help. But as I've gotten older, it's gotten easier. It's like, I don't mind it now asking for the help.
Hmm. And it's fun to give help. So you have
It is.
to, for me, I have to realize too that the people helping me actually are doing it because they enjoy helping. So.
Exactly, exactly.
So why deprive them of that? So, another thing you're just talking, and we wheeled a couple things in together there, is paying it forward. I honestly, I think that that's one of the first times I've spoken with someone who teaches that really talks about paying it forward, like giving back for all the things that I've been giving. I just really think that's a really cool attitude to bring to the table. Can you like break that down a little bit more?
I can. And I hadn't thought about that. So right now that you mentioned it, one of the things that I have done throughout my practice is to maybe pick somebody a month that I can just give a massage to. Whether so a single parent that's struggling maybe with finances, and I just get this voice inside of me like, give this person the massage today, and
Yes.
and I've had people that I worked on a client for 1 year without ever expecting anything in return, and this chokes me up because she's actually my videographer now. My
Aw,
she came forward and offered that to me, and I was never expecting anything in return from that. It's like there's always people in need, and even though I needed that money, I'm sure at some point or another, but once you'll know, or maybe it's just a discount, maybe it's not giving the full massage, that you're the lucky one today, you get a $20 discount. And I also realized that I didn't do that just with people in need. I did that with a person that was very wealthy, and it brought her to tears because she said, because I have money, I'm the one that's always
that's
expected
right.
to do that,
Yes,
pay for everybody else.
I've
She goes,
heard that.
no one ever thinks to do that for me because I have money. And the fact that I did that for her, it opened up something else for her, and I was able to touch her in a different way that I wasn't doing it for those reasons. But it's fun. It's always fun to surprise people. And of course you have to feel it in your heart. You have to know. I feel that massage therapists are givers. There's two types of people in this world. There are the givers and they are the takers. And I feel massage therapists are givers, and we do need to be careful with that because we can overdo it. We have to take care of ourselves first. And then from that overflow, you can get to a place where you can give, whether it's a free massage or a $5 discount or something else. I mean, be creative. I say be creative.
That remind can I share one with you?
Sure.
So I like how you said, and I think it's super important that once in a while you just get that feeling that you should do something. And I think
Right.
a lot of times people fight that. And I was at Starbucks Coffee in 1990, 97, 98. I just opened up my office in Paoli, and I was going into Starbucks, and I thought to myself, I got to give away a massage, and I'm not going to make it totally easy. So I asked all the kids behind the counter to guess what number I was thinking, that I was thinking a number between 1 and 5. And whoever got closest to the number or guessed the number would get a free massage. They're all like, "What? No way." And they're like jumping around in the back. And then finally, one of the people guessed the number. And I
Wow.
said, "You win the massage." So she came over to get a massage from me, gave it to her for free. Guess who works for me now?
Oh, that's wonderful. You inspire her to become a massage therapist. Oh, that is a great, great story. You
Right,
never.
Maria, you never know. And it's like taking those risks. You've taken so many risks over the last 30 years. You've really put yourself out there. You're putting yourself out there at age, what are you, 43?
Thank you.
43, doing
I'm
videos.
5. I'm 60. I'm supposed to be in retirement age.
And you're still
To start
trudging the
my
valley.
YouTube. They won't let me retire. They won't let me.
So I do. I really appreciate you saying that. And I would just say to everybody, like, if you hear that or you feel moved to do something kind, just do it.
Exactly. That's a great story. Thank you for
So,
sharing.
oh, thank you for sharing yours. Yours inspired mine. That's what I mean. We're all in this together, right?
Right, right, right.
So, I also know that you practice some pretty cool forms of self-care.
Mm.
And I was really impressed by that because I do feel like sometimes we get off track with the self-care. And I like the movement stuff and the peaceful stuff. And you mentioned the word Zen a lot. So could you just tell us about your couple forms of self-care that you practice?
Yes, I can. I do several. I'm a little bit more eclectic, so I've collected several things throughout the years. Like I mentioned before, I practiced Tai Chi and Qigong every day for 18 years. For 18 years, I did this, and it really brought me to a very Zen place. And then, due to other circumstances, we had to move out of that office, and so I switched offices, and I kind of lost that for a little bit, but I started incorporating. I've always walked, I've always
Me
been a
too. I
walker.
love to walk.
Yes, I've always been a walker. I also meditate and pray, every day, for everybody has different beliefs, and I honor mine because that brings me to my sanctuary, within myself, to help, to be in a good place for others, and I receive a massage. This is the one that I am the most shocked about, that
Yeah.
most massage therapists do not get a regular massage. And it's like, I don't understand
How?
why.
How?
It's like, this is so important, because sometimes you forget what it feels like, oh my,
Yes.
this is what I was missing.
Yes.
It's
This
like,
is what I'm doing for other people.
exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. And I always said there's no excuse. You can trade with people. You can, I've traveled where I've called up people and say, hey, I'm a massage therapist from El Paso, Texas. Do you have time? This is what I can offer. And most people take you up on it. So I really encourage massage therapists to please, please, please get a regular massage, whatever. Some people say, well, I don't have money. We'll trade. Find somebody to trade with. Be bold, be brave, be creative.
Yes.
Just get it done. It's what we
Yes.
do. We need to practice what we preach.
Yes.
you know and this was brought on by necessity. You see, I didn't have medical insurance for what, 40 years. I Most people are going to say, what? I did not have it was hard. I did not have medical insurance. I couldn't afford it. I had 3 kids. So I had to be creative and be preventative. It's like, I need to prevent burnout. I need to prevent getting sick. I couldn't afford to get sick. I had to prevent, injuries. So I was always very careful. So then I went into the preventative mode, walking, meditating, Tai Chi, getting massages, eating healthy, not
Yes.
balance in life. Don't go to extremes. And so but it was really mainly out of need that I needed to take. I was the sole provider for a household, and I've always paid two rents. What people don't realize is that I've had two payment, double of everything: my home plus my office. Electricity at home, electricity at the office, phone at home, phone at the office. I've had double payments, So I couldn't afford to be out for a month, or go on a trip, or get sick, or be injured with a broken ankle, So you learn to take care of yourself and make yourself a priority so that you can be there for others.
That was great. I feel so fired up now.
Well,
I
thank you.
agree. I agree 100%. Get if in order to really give a good massage, receiving massage helps give a good massage. I'm not going to say it's the only way because that'll upset people, but I really believe
Yes,
it's really beneficial. Really beneficial.
yes.
And okay, so we have a couple more. So what you talk a little bit about teaching and using all five
Oh,
senses. So that's like one of the things I don't know if you know, but I wrote a little book on massage. So in the book I talk about how important it is to be present and using all five of our senses. So then when I read that and you're teaching basing it off of really getting students to use all five of their senses, I was like, yeah. So so tell us a little bit about that.
well, I actually learned that when I was getting my teaching certification, because they do teach you how do you engage students. How can you engage students, because they all are different learners. Some learn auditory, some have to visualize, some are kinesthetic, they have to touch. So I learned that from going to school. So my university degree helped a lot with that one. you know so I was able to figure out, how do I get their attention, because the attention span is like anywhere from 10 to 20 minutes
It's
only.
yeah.
Sad. So I feel that, especially with social media now, it's like they're get distracted with a phone or whatever. So what I've learned to do is like to break it up. I do 10 to 15 minutes of lecture, then I show a little video to back up the lecture, and then we do projects. They can actually do lots of projects, or we can actually get on the tables and I have them draw the muscles. And I've talked about this before for the taste. Sometimes I've been known in every not every time that I teach the skeletal system, that I bring in some sort of fried chicken, and they have to pull it apart and eat it, so they can look at the tendons and the ligaments and the hyaline cartilage and the skin and nerves and blood vessels. And so they might be grossed out. We do use gloves. you know and I just really try to incorporate it all, because you never know how that person's going to learn. And
Yes.
my job as an instructor is to empower the student to be the best that they can be, to bring out their best. And I've been teaching for many years, and I can tell you that I've got hundreds of students that I've had in the past, and every one of those massages is different. Not one of them gives the same massage. Not one of them brings the same thing to the table. They're all different because they all have their own unique style. So empowering a student to be the best that they can be is what I want to do. I'm not a cookie cutter, because I'm not a cookie cutter person to begin with. I would think that I'm a rebel. I mean, I've done things outside the box. I still don't wear shoes. Don't tell that to anybody, because we're supposed to wear shoes, closed shoes. And I still, I was a hippie when I started, and I rooted in the ground, and felt the energy coming through my feet. So, like I said, I encourage students to be who they are.
And then the last, where we're going to leave it, the question that I really wanted to get to is, what have you learned about yourself through teaching? What's the takeaway for you?
Well, I guess, I've thought about this when you sent me the questions, and I couldn't come up with that one answer. It's like, what have I thought about, myself through this 31 years? And it came to me this morning, just a few minutes ago, when I was meditating, that what I've learned about myself is that it's not about me. That it's definitely not about me. It has nothing to do with me. It has to do with others. What I do for others. If I can brighten up one person's life, and make them feel better when they leave than when they come in, or one of the things that I've learned through this profession and also teaching is that the student that comes in late because they ran out of gas, or because they have to find a ride because their car broke down, and they're all stressed out, and they can't find a babysitter because they're a single mom and they had no one to find to leave their child with, and they're very stressed out. And that's just as important to that student, what they're going through, as the client that I might have on the table that's going through chemo, because it's as real for the student as this is real for the client. And everybody has stress nowadays, and if I can help that one person to feel better, or feel like they unloaded something, or that everything's going to be okay, then I've done my job. Like I said, it's not about me. And this is why, Diana, it's so important to take care of yourself, so that you don't need anything from anybody, so that you can give. If you take care of yourself and you don't come from an empty place, if you come from a full place, then you can forget about yourself and be there to give for somebody else, because this world needs it. It's all about love. It's all about love and giving, and that's what we're called to do.
So just so you know, today you succeeded, because you brought a ray of sunshine into my life, and anybody who watches this video. You've just been so magnificent. It's been such an honor. You've been so wonderful to speak with. Is there anything that you want to leave us with? I mean, I almost thought, how are you going to, that was, whew.
Well, I want to leave you with, let me see, I hadn't thought about that, but just be who you are, and that it is all about love and service. However, you must do it from a place that is full. Take care of yourselves. I truly believe massage therapists are the best. I really do. I have much respect. I want to encourage any massage therapist that's ready to quit and say, I'm burned out. Find a way, to fill your cup again, because we need you. I
We do.
believe massage therapists can change the world one massage at a time. One
Yes,
massage at a time.
Maria,
I
very
will.
cool. Well, thank you so much for your time. It was such an honor.
Oh, thank you,
Such
Diane.
an honor. Such an
What
honor.
to be here.
And we'll see you guys again. It's the Massage Mentor and Maria signing off. Hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll see you soon. Maria, if you just hang tight.